Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Good. Let me tell you something, chat. Oh, what a past few days it has been in terms of the stream, whether you follow along on the D&D side of things as well, and all that jazz. But yes, today we are going to get started in Dawntrail. Now, I know what it looks like. Okay, I know what it looks like. Hey, this ain't Dawntrail. What are you doing? This looks like somewhere in Stormblood. You'd be right. You'd be absolutely right. This is somewhere in Stormblood. That's because I have been unlocking my Aether Current. And all that. This used to be barren. Like, I didn't have, like, any of these or anything like that. So, be proud of me. Okay? I've made progress. I've made progress. Okay? Progress. Anyway. Today is the start of a brand new journey. Also, Argos. Argos. Look at the boy. It's a good boy. Look at the look at that boy. It's a good boy. It's a good boy. Oh, there was another thing we were going to do real quick, because I wanted to unlock progress, not progress. No, you're right. I know you're right. It's progress, not progress. You know, progression. It's like aggression, except it's all motherfucker. It's a member of my FC. Anyway, who was I going to speak to? It was somebody. Yes. So I needed to unlock the extreme variations of Gale Force Warning. I believe that unlocks. Yeah, Gale Force Warning unlocks Extreme Garuda. Oh, I have to go back there. Never mind. I'll do that at another point. Holy frame rate just dropped. Welcome to Limsa. No, it's not even Limsa. It's Gridania. Oh, there's stuff that normally happens in Gridania. So we need to go to not there. We need to go to there. Tulioli or Tulality or Lolly la la la. Lolly la la. There. Yeah, we need to go there. Tuliol. Now, I have heard from a member of my FC. Yeah, that place over there. We're going over yonder. Now, I have heard from a member of my FC that apparently he's going to be stalking me. Whether or not that's going to be true is a different story. So I'm gonna be on the lookout. You know, I'm gonna be on the lookout for a certain guy. You know, a certain guy. But we need to speak to her, Wuklamat, and start the nation of Tuliolal or Tulioli or Tulia Lulule. Anyway, so let's go. Let's do the thing. Also, it's early here. Like, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I should say welcome to the stream on the YouTube side of things. That's right. I'm streaming on the purple and the red app as well. Right then. First things first. What's she doing? Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here. I would very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Oh, who's this? We were wondering who these strange folks were. So the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Followers? Wuklemat? Are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick, no sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I have recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Those siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance. But you are just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please, don't ever worry that you are a bother to me. You are very kind. Good day to you, third promise.
As they turn and walk away.
They did have a point. Wuklemat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move in groups of 2, so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then? Oh, Wuklemat. Kevlamir, you and Kryl can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have enough time for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Oh my god, Kryl. Look at Kryl. Perhaps we should wait a bit. At least until Wuklemat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Any bets? Any bets? Okay, chat. Add. Oh my goodness. Wow. Zarya, thank you very much for the raid. How are you doing? Zarya's Gaming Cafe is closed. Who turned off the power? But 50p in the meter. Zarya's back. Zarya's back from the raid, and it looks like they've had a blast. The self-proclaimed mecha break content creator is all about that Final Fantasy XIV life, especially on the Crystal server. They're diving into the Dawntrail MSQ, but watch out for those brain cell moments. Time to grab a tea and shenanigans and see what shenanigans Zarya's up to next. How was your stream? For those of you who don't know, my name is Prey. I am the proprietor and owner of this fine streaming establishment that I like to call the Dragon's Eye, Fantasy Tavern. You know, hold on. Let me show it to you. I can show it to you. Look at this thing. Look at that. Ain't it great? Ain't it great? It's great, isn't it? It's great, right? It's great. Yeah, it's great, right? You like it? Please tell me you like it. I hope you like it. Anyway, so we welcome you here, and hopefully you enjoy what I get up to on the Dawntrail MSQ myself. I'm doing good. How are you? I was just going back to some old Heavensward content, aka finishing the Alexander raids. I did that just recently. Me and my FC burned through it within an hour. we just ran through it. Yeah, the Alexander raids are fun. Longer. I when I say longer, I don't mean like longer in a way. It's more the normal raids now just end up going straight to the boss. In the other raids, that normal raids that I've known, like from Shadowbringers Stormblood towards the end of it, and guaranteed, like, let's say it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. You know, it's fun. You know, you're right. Kobe, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's very good fun. I actually still need to do the actual alliance raids of the expansions. I've done all the normal raids. I need to get the alliance raids. Up and go. Yep, I fucking knew it. Of course she was going to be sick the moment that this ended. But sorry, thank you very much for that raid, and hopefully your community enjoys my community as well. And thank you for entrusting your community with me. I still need to do alliance raids for Heavensward, Endwalker, and now Dawntrail. So I've done the alliance raids for Shadowbringers. Oh yeah, I know that feeling. So I actually unlocked the ability to do Dawntrail like weeks ago. No, not even a week. Like a week and a bit ago, I finished off post content Endwalker and got to Dawntrail, and I just didn't start it because I wanted to stream it. So I'm here, and we're starting it. I'm fine now, really. I can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing that we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbour. Erenfell already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts may never get the bay. Mostly small fish. Who are you? Just coming. Mostly small fishing boats and barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from the inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic from Yoktural, the southern landmass, the clans there produce various goods for exports. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Oh, it's a follow quest. Okay, let's go. Wait, it's a follow quest? I thought you were the one that was meant to be showing me around, Wook. What's that about? What's that about? I thought you were meant to be the one showing me around. I have to go nom on food, but I hope you enjoyed Dawntrail MSQ. I'm hoping so too. I've heard a lot of like ifs and like, you know, sort of here and there. Because like people have said, oh, it's not it's not as great, but it's like it's going to be a different feel because we've just had 2 expansions that's dealing with world-ending calamities. You know, this is Bayside Bevy, Tulial's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh, right. I should mention that here in Tulial, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu created. But don't worry. More and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your guild. There's also what? Why? Good lord! Should I give that a try? There's also the Wuchume Kuimekui or Kimeki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Was the person that made this some... I mean, this is meant to be like a exotic sort of place, I guess. Next, we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the looks on your faces.
We go this way. Yes.
Boy, I wonder if it's to the massive aether rite that it's right there that I've already attuned to. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me. You have aether rites in Tulial? I think I told you before, but my brother Kona spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of aetherite construction. As Papa warmed to the idea once we had one built immediately. Did you do the tuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the right, to the side, right at the top of the gate which leads to Yaktural. Let's make stop at the bright plume post on the way, though. It's the headquarters of the Landsguard. So we said down the stairs, up this slope here. Directions, folks. Directions. And all that jazz. Hey, chat. You like jazz? Discuss Tulial's elevation. We have a lot of narrow winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, through the builders made sure that the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Trudging up and down these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Wukalamat gets her endless endurance. Fair. Understandable, honestly. Ooh, wow. This is pretty cool. This is really cool architecture. Like Aztec inspired, I'd like to say. It feels Aztec inspired. You know? Am I getting the right sort of thing? Aztec? I will first grab this. Also, chat, please, for the love of God, remind me if I come across an aether current to collect it. Because I'm freaking horrible at doing that. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tulial and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoral Jah took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alize should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Skygate. It's right on the northern end of the Talon March. Is this another location for like aether current stuff? Aether currents. Not yet. Not yet. But there's 10 of them I've got to collect this time instead of 4. Oh, cutscene. That's a big door. Massive, isn't it? and on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Lyokhui. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yoktural, the southern lands of the mother, and Yaktural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it's used to be one great landmass, but long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating, it split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Heidelin and Zodiac. But getting back to Jaktural, those lands are part of the Tulial nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands to put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than here in my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Zaktaral requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the right of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I am Dawn Servant. But until then, you'll just have to wait. And I'll make sure you win, mark my words. You really mean that? Woe to anyone who stands between you and adventure. And speak to Kryl. We must have covered half the city by now. Tulial is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Oh. Oh, it's that's stopping me. Interesting. Okay, so that's... Please do not worry about my... What? When did I get that? Huh? Okay, I have a silver certificate of commendation to collect. I didn't bloody know that. A city of stairs. Wickelmat is ready to commence the second half of the Tulial tour. We'll head west next towards the Arc of the Dawn. A dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tulial certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. The Arc of the Dawn is on the other side of the city. So speak up if you wish to see something that interests you as you walk. As we walk. I'm walking. I'm a walking. So chat, how was your Monday? Was your Monday good? Was your Monday enjoyable? Start of a new week. I had work. Hold on, what is going on in my FC chat? Now, I will say I am playing as a Viper. Here's my my warrior of light. But my main class is actually Sage. There he is. That's my sage. Is that a Reaper? That's a Reaper. I could just tell that was a Reaper because of that thing. Okay. I'm struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of Yok-Hoi Temple, the giants that built it when they were first making the bridge to Dawntrail, to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After Yok-Hui withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries, so when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundations of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tulial. We climb these set of stairs here, all the way up. All the way up? Oh, crikey. Chat, don't you just love stairs? No, I do. Oh, what's this? Discuss the palace. Papa's palace is called Volok Suna, or Sunza, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what that carving at the top represents. Well, Kryl, I wonder too. Let's continue.
Onwards! Onwards! To victory! Oh!
We're doing the thing, chat. That's what we're doing. You know, the thing.
The thing! Whoa! Whoa!
Aether shard, Aethernet shard, Aethernet shard. Boom. Right. Kryl, why are you standing so close? No. There we go. So this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Yok-Tural clans. The Mamuja, the oh my god. We also have the Wauta, the Hetsaro, the Setona, who moved from the south from their ancestral lands in Dawntrail. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tulial's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the... Hey, Vilda! To the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's so beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs.
Down the stairs.
Are you enjoying the tour? Can you pronounce any of those names, chat? I know I can't. The big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. We play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Landsguard returned from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. Jesus Christ. Okay. No, not you. Kryl. I've never seen such an enormous drum. Who would even used to beat such an instrument. That was it. That was that, chat. Welcome to, we're going down here. Whee! Ow. Vilda, how was your day?
How was your day?
And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to sail into the sky, but you'll only find balloons in Tulial. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Kona brought back plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trades with frontiers communities have never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Ark of the Dawn awaits! The Ark of the Dawn awaits for... No, oh, it's the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. That happens a lot. This place is like a goddamn maze. Like, it just is. This is it. The Dawn, the Ark of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, it was known as Yogg-Turaul's Land Gate, but when Papa founded Turial, everyone began using its present name in honor of its great achievement. Though this gate is Kozama Uka, the wetland... Through this gate is Kozama Uka, the wetlands of the south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozuma Uka. The name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Llamas. Llamas. It's alpacas. It's alpacas. Swing and a miss, Prey. Swing and a miss. Swing and a goddamn miss. Swing. Oh, man. Oh, Prey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Chat, this is why we can't have nice things. This. Right here. Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Krile. You'll learn soon enough. Forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. Oh, we're running this way now. Come, children. Run along. And she's just down here. Morrow's Measure. If you wish to learn the history of Tulial, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? Tracy quoted you and I. What did Tracy quote? What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance... This is why we can... Okay, fair enough. At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations, but if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something more interesting. Well, the following event cannot be skipped. You may... Oh, okay. It's one of these. Oh. Pictures? Wait, no. These are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamulja. Oh, then this must be... That's right. It follows the exploits of my father, Galul Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tulial Saga. The deeds he performed, the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn about Tulial came to be. Study them as long as you like. Lay of the Brotherhood. This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience with a fallen explorer, Ket... something. I can never remember the name. Do you mean Ketenram? Ah! That's the one! Ketenram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It is said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Ketenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it is assumed he was lost at sea. Lay of the Reeds. Here we have the Lay of the Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu Hanu in the village of Kozumauka. Ah, the people Alphino almost mistook for Vanu Vanu, if not for the colourful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year. Very famous and lots of fun. Lay of Repast. This one accounts the Lay of Repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of the Brawl? Like me. For decades, the Brawl and the Mamulja were at war for control of the forest of Yakte. The actions Papa took to end the conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tulial. There's a clan of Hrothgar in Boja known as the Halians, or the Halians. In this society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Baral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. Lay of Pots. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozumauka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Chat, this is lore. Drink it in. Lay of Gold. The Lay of Gold. The pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in what the goddamn game? Jesus Christ. The Ukopacha. Get in, man. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchants Clan. They oversee Tulioli's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Thrall. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. Lay of Ice. Oh, this one is my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral Vidigarmanda. I should explain. Tural's Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and has awakened preternatural powers. The Vidigarmanda itself was dubbed in Sky Ruin, a name for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirs from its slumber. But 80 years ago or so, a ruinous reign was brought to an end after a great struggle. Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Okopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Vidigarmanda is also a symbol of power, which is why you see its likeness on Tulial's national emblem and adorning the banners of the palace. Lay of Proof. Ah, the Lay of Proof. That big fellow is of the Yokui, the largest of Tural's peoples. The giants once used their giant size, their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yogg-Tural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northward, setting their sights on Jagd-Tural. You recall a massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate. After some time of launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Ukopacha. I've never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone? What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali's history? Blank Pillar. Oh, this one is unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tulioli's history, whatever that might be. Had your fill of history then? Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't help myself. I couldn't keep anything down for a while. But now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. I love the lore. Like I do. I just absolutely adore the lore of this game. They do absolutely go in depth with it. And it is very much appreciated. Right, continuing on with the Saga in Stone. I see an Aetherite shard, which I'm going to collect before I continue. Go. Go. Oh my god, what is the gathering here? Like, good lord. Are they majority from the same clan? Not quite. Right. Up in here. Have you ever had tacos? They're a Tulioli classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. Lots of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here in Baliav Tay best. Big fat tacos, a big fat tacos, a big fat tacos. Yep. I understand it now. I understand the whole big fat tacos. Yep. Downstairs, I guess. Oh my word. Brook-à-vous.
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Did you hear the Silver Scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Aye, and now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils. Oh. Ah.
Uh-oh.
If it isn't the third promise.
What the?
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor.
Glory on your name, brother.
And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne, nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense. Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Oh, Link Pearl.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest.
Is that a different voice actor for Alphino? That sounded like a different voice actor for Alphino.
As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So it goes.
I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tulioli's cuisine. We should hurry and join Alphino with the others at the palace. Alright, a bit of a climb to the top, but if you head up from the Resplendent Quarter or even the eastern side of Talon March if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of the city's laid out, you can find your own way to Valok. Oh, my poor empty belly. Okay. Yeah, that sounded like a different voice actor for Alphino. Don't know how I feel about it. Honestly. I really don't know how I feel about that. bum. I did. I could not remember for the life of me if I had attuned to that, but I remembered at the last minute. Yeah. Oh my god, this climb is long. Hey Bash, how you? How are you? Music's a banger. Do I gotta say. Hey Ash, you might actually be able to help me like understand something. Was there a long day, work, then band rehearsal? Oh man, that is a long day. Is there a new voice actor for Alphino in this expansion? Or did the voice actor just get older? Because he sounded different. You made it. Good. And we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri, but the contest won't wait for us forever. Well done, you've just completed a quest. I thought I had a slightly different voice when we went into the expansion, but no, it is the same voice actor. But interesting. Oh, whoa, already? Upon speaking to Erenville, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in its entirety. There we go, folks. Buckle in. I've acquainted the twins with the city the best I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably something we could catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alleyway to investigate. It was like herding a pair of unruly girls. I understand that all too well. Charlian had the same effect on me. Right then. It's now time that we saw inside the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home. So also to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. Holy shit. Oh, hello, Estinian. He's your Dragoon, by the way.
Estinian? When did he get here?
Oh no, it definitely is the same voice actor.
What's the point? Why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon.
if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that man there.
Hi, hit me.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Taral.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
Okay, so it is definitely the same voice actor. It just, he sounds so different. It really, really does.
I'm not sure I understand.
Alize sounds older as well.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonesh.
It's Erenville now, Dawn Servant. I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! Old-tempered still. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Okay, so that's why he was here.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Gona.
Oh shit, okay.
The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja. You four will compete in the right of succession. the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young. And so I look to the always for inspiration.
Maybe the Labour Party should follow the structure for the leadership contest. Oh my god. Oh, that is fantastic. Oh, brilliant.
The right of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen.
Hashtag satire. Yeah.
They were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples.
Oops, shit.
So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Oh, baby. Now
you have us to compete against. Though it seems the One Head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer us proof, my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyola. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
It's almost like it stops you from completing the expansion early. Duh.
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja as successor and be done with it.
The rite of succession begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest. And Clement, remember to collect your tablets before you leave. You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession.
Oh, Cryle.
But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. should be proud, Galov.
Oh.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this? Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm.
Ehrenfeld, do you know who you're talking to?
Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I want to see where this journey ends.
So you are committed to your path? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Here they come! It's Seralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Seralja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The Resilion son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Seralja, the first promise and commander of the Landsguard. Seralja, the Palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Seralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children, yet Seralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Uklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Seralja, the warmonger.
Cryle, are you all right?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions, deep and unknowable like an abyss, yet at the same time a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier.
The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new.
You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the rite of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always.
That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Sharlian's own studium.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Sharlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser Glavans. Come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your deity. Well said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us.
I place our precious Third Promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's Promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Not so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are these are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tulioli saga. Might I suggest comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go and look. And with that chat, I'm going to go ahead and end stream. Thank you all so much for watching. I know it's only been a short stream, but I plan on doing a little bit of a longer stream tomorrow where we'll continue more of Dawntrail. The rite of succession begins. And who knows what's going to happen. See you tomorrow, folks. Love your faces. Good night.